don't have a place for my dogs to sit anymore. Huh, what could I put right there? What do you think? What do you think? Where, Pepper? There's Rainbow. Hi, Rainbow. Look at me, yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, my babies. That is a box that had a toilet seat in it. I should move the... So hi, how are you? How's everything going? I work now. Yay. I didn't work for a long time with my dude, with my partner. Oh gosh. I wanted to do a long video, so I'm trying to think of something to talk about. But, you know, one thing, it does take a long time to heal. And, you know, I don't even want to talk about Cassandra Syndrome right now. I just want to, I don't know, relax with you and talk about something fun. Like, I don't know, what's fun? Like, tell me about your work, what you do, and if you like it or not. No, that's might get depressing. But yeah, I need something. I don't have any money to buy any, I mean, money is for everything else, for editing tools for YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh, it costs so much, this darn thing. I don't even ever use it. Oh, I'm having an interview coming up on this Friday with Deborah again. You don't want to miss it. I was thinking of putting my couch in here, which sounds ridiculous. This is like a little workroom area, and I never use the couch out. I just have my lounge chair. It's just me. Maybe I'll put my couch in here. I don't know. What do you think? What could I do really super inexpensive where my dogs would like to kind of hang out? I mean, I could. What do you think? What do you think? Rainbow, you're so cute. What do you think? I just put them, look at my weird pants. I just put them right at the door. No, that looks, oh dear. I don't want to buy furniture. I seriously don't have the money. I am trying to, you know, pay off bills and such. Moving is expensive. I moved here, it's been a little over a month, but I'm still, I mean, it's just a part-time job here. It's not really a permanent, nothing's really permanent until he retires. You know, we can talk about that. You know how it's just hard for people to retire sometimes when it's their identity to work and to whatever they're doing. Like for my partner, it's just his whole life and he's been doing it forever. And imagine, you know, throw in the autism side of it and the schedule and just having things a certain way for so long and how hard it's going to be for him to do all that switching. I mean, me being in this relationship, I've done so many changes, moving one year, moving the next, and you know, dealing with so much. Like, I can do it. It is 100 times harder for him. So things are still in limbo, trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, work can be your identity. And let me know in the comments what you think about that, because I have heard people get so depressed after retiring and trying to find that something to do after. And then wondering, you know, should he just work until he can't work anymore? I'm not sure, because, you know, one of the things with my partner and with just these neurodiverse relationships or the Cassandra Syndrome sisters that deal with, either they may have partners that are very talkative, but they may just be talking about one thing, or the special interest type part of it that happens with autism, or mine just doesn't talk about anything that he's doing. I never know what's going on. I remember I was at a party and somebody asked me what my partner did, and I said, I don't know, he does this and that, and then they actually explained to me what he did when I finally got down to what I thought. I don't know if you've experienced that. And I also want to say this, I'm just throwing this in because I keep wanting to say to leave a comment, but I know a lot of you cannot leave a comment, and I understand that. I'm starting to just be okay with that. And I do want to build community, but I already am. The comments that I get, and you can also email me anytime, please feel free. I'm also setting up a phone call with a little bit sliding scale, not too much money, especially for right now. And I'm just so new to this. I'm learning from everybody still with YouTube, and I really want to just keep going with this. And I'm going to have phone calls and then email at CassandraSister11@gmail. You can email me and ask me any old thing. I'm totally, if you've seen my videos, come on. I am open, I am goofy, and I also know a lot about these relationships. I have talked to so many women, and from doing my books, and I've just been blessed with that and having the time to do it. So yeah, you're having a hard time retire for somebody that does not have autism. It's hard enough. And for him, and I keep thinking, well, maybe, he'll just keep working, and I don't know. It is just so expensive doing this living separately together. He has a great career and he can do this, but even so, it's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. I haven't been able to work a whole lot. And the thing is, retirement, it costs millions of dollars to live this life. Being a millionaire isn't a big deal anymore. We might get inheritances, but it's rare now. It is a scary time economically. And so I want to be careful. I want to be able to do this thing with him. I want to live separately together, but it's expensive. How are we going to do it, manage it for when he does retire? And I'll just keep him working till he's 85. I'm just kidding. If you can leave a comment or leave me an email about, the future, and to really think of that and what is going to happen. Are you planning on leaving your neurodiverse relationship? Do you plan on staying? There are so many different women from different walks of life in these relationships. And there's also so many different roads you can take on how to live as happy as you can within the neurodiverse relationship with some of the autism, especially that causes Cassandra Syndrome, that are on the dark side of autism, the comorbid, narcissistic, or, similarities of, somebody said in a comment to use like self-centered instead of using narcissism. And I like that. And I've used that before. I've used, very self-centered, because autism, it is about self. I just constantly talk about it, getting diagnosed at a young age, or being aware of it at a young age. Like, diagnosis is a big word. Being aware of what's going on with your child at a young age, to give them those tools, to just say, hey, the world's gonna be a little bit harder, but you got this, and there's more awareness. And there's groups, and there's these beautiful groups with autistic people, and they're just really, I was in a poetry group once, and I remember a woman there, and I saw her so sad, and she said, I just trying to live in this world with my brain and my, and she had told us she was autistic, and she just looked so down. And then, she was okay, but it is hard. And my goodness, I feel for people with anything, that's not of the norm, that we still, I've struggled with, I have dyslexia. I struggled with chronic pain my whole life. Like, I understand what it's like to just be different. I remember I used to look at people and they'd go to school full time and work full time. And I thought, how are you not? And then have kids. How do you survive that? So, yeah, it's tough to be different. We all have something, a therapist will say, and what's the truth of it? If it's affecting your daily life and doing things, like for me, my pain affects my job. So that's when I need help, or I need medication, or I need, because it's affecting my life. Just to live a quality of life is so important. And so if you're neurodiverse, or if you have learning disability, or if you have anything that's, I said that word disability, I apologize for that. But if you're struggling with things that's not the norm, in order to get a good job, it's hard. Life's hard. Dang it. Gosh darn it. Why is life so hard? Tell me why is life so hard? Tell me, somebody, tell me. Oh, and then you've got the Zen master saying, well, if you don't suffer, then you won't learn. And yeah, I know, but darn it. I've learned enough. I'm done. I'm done learning. Let's just stop that. Let's stop learning. Let's just coast. All right, I got 13 minutes, and I have heard that 15 minutes is kind of as long as anybody can take listening to YouTube videos. You get bored after a while. I listen to videos and I think, and it's about the 10-minute mark where I'm looking like, how long is this thing? Oh my gosh. Take care. I hope this was fun. All right. Goodbye. I'm going to put something there. Something. I'll use my magic. I went to an estate sale. Maybe I'll try an estate sale and see if they got something cheapo that I can use for a little rainbow. Say goodnight. Say goodnight, Rainbow, in your rainbow bed. Sweet boy. He's like, it's late, Mom. Can we go to sleep now? Okay, bye.